Namaste, dear soul. And welcome to this gratitude flow. So once again, I have built a crystal grid that has black tourmaline, labradorite, smoky citrine, aventurine, fluorite, white obsidian, clear quartz crystals, all of that to amplify the energy of gratitude. So today we will attune to gratitude, to the feeling of thankfulness, so that we become aware that everything that we already have is enough. To become aware that we already have everything we need on the inside, that we are fulfilled, that we have abundance at our fingertips. So attuning to gratitude, bring forward the feeling of being thankful, saying thank you to your body. So let's listen to our body today. Let's allow our body to teach us something new to be thankful for. So as we settle into an easy position, that can be with your legs bent, sit bones grounded, spine is nice and tall. You relax into your shoulders a little bit more. Unclenching your jaw, softening the corners of your eyes and also in between your eyebrows and into your forehead. Calling your presence. Calling your undivided presence back into this moment, the present, this gifted moment, the only place where life truly exists. Let's explore this present moment to the deepest point. Tuning into this present moment, let's chant Om 3 times. Deep breath in and out. Inhale 3 Oms. Setting your intention for your practice. And with our hands hovering over the hub of our hearts, we open ourselves up to receive what is of highest relevance to us in this moment. Asking our egos to take the passage a seat so that we can get the highest point and perspective on our gratitude in this very moment. So it mote be. Let's humbly bow down our head towards our inner teacher, the wisdom that lives in our heart space. And slowly starting to blink. Open those beautiful eyes. We're going to inhale, reaching the hands all the way up. Exhale, center yourself down. Inhale, reaching the hands all the way up. Exhale, center yourself down. One more time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, center down. And inhale, reaching the hands up. Placing the right hand down onto the mat next to you and reach and stretch into the side body. Tucking the chin in underneath your left armpit. Reaching and stretching the hands a little bit further. Pulling that shoulder a little bit more back. Beautiful. Don't forget to breathe. If your one hip is lifting away from the mat, please drop it down. Both sit bones should be equally grounded. Breathe into the stretch. Feel the gratitude for your body, listening to the cues you give it. But be open to receive the wisdom, what it is trying to teach you. One more deep breath. Looking down at your left knee, you drop your left hand down onto that knee. You open up the chest, bring the shoulders back over the hips, and then you twist and turn into your spine. Don't take this twist too deep, too fast. We are waking up the spine. We are doing so very gradually, gently. Relax into the shoulders. Remember that you have a crown on your head that you do not want to slip off. So keep the chin parallel to the floor. Taking one more deep breath here. Unraveling the spine. Bringing both hands onto the shoulders. Now we are going to create big circular motions leading with the elbow. Just noticing how we are creating space, how we are moving the spine. And if your breath is really still and quiet, maybe you can feel that with the movement of your arms, you are inviting breath into your lungs automatically. And from there, we are going to go into the opposite direction, so abort direction, and rotate your shoulders all the way back. If you are feeling any clicking sensations coming from your shoulders, that is just stagnant energy releasing. So breathe into it. Feel the opening. Welcome the lessons. Listening to your body. Another deep breath here. We are going to take the right hand over towards the left knee and open up the spine towards the other side. Chin is still parallel, not overdoing this. Relax a little bit more into the hips. Relax a little bit more into the stomach. And one more deep breath. And unravel. Taking the left hand all the way over towards the left side as you reach and stretch the right hand over. Tucking the chin in underneath the right armpit. Dropping the right hip as low to the mat as you can. Rest it there. Breathe into the stretch. Pull that right shoulder a little bit more back. Feel how the stretch expresses itself a little bit differently. both hands goes onto the knees. We release the feet so that the feet now becomes or leads you into a Bandha Konasana or a butterfly position. Beautiful. Then from there, interlate all 10 fingers and rest your feet onto your hands. The weight of your feet will keep your hands in place. Now you should feel that the socket of your shoulders is coming slightly out because of the weight of pulling on them. Allow that to be so. That is perfectly fine. Allow your knees to relax a little bit more. And then slowly start to hop those knees, building up energy just like a butterfly, flapping its wings on a flower. Feeling grateful for your knees, for your feet, for your hands. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Beautiful. Allowing the knees just to relax once again. Now, before we do anything other in this pose, I want you to release the hands. Notice how we can easily interlate our fingers. I promise that you can do the same with your toes. So let's see how this goes. So from the pinky toe, just start to wrap these toes so that they are hugging each other, creating space in between every single toe. And then just grab hold over those beautiful toes. If some of them pop out, that's okay. Now from there, we are going to activate the spine in this position too. By inhaling, lifting the chin high into the sky, push the chest forward. And as you exhale, you push the back of your spine all the way back and tuck the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, elongate into the stomach, push the chest forward, lift high. And as you exhale, you curl into the spine, bring it all the way in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just follow along with a couple of deep breaths going at your own pace. Feeling how your spine is influencing the stretch that you feel in everything is connected. Two more deep breaths. From there, bring your spine back to neutral, hovering your shoulders in the same straight line as your hips, releasing your hands, feeling how amazing it feels to now release your toes. I'm just going to shift my weight to the side so that you guys can still see what I want us to do from here. So the right leg stays exactly where it is. You straighten the left leg out in front of you. Please make sure that you have the heel, the knee, and the hip in one straight line. You bring this right leg as close, or the right foot as close to your perineum as you can. Still feeling grounded through both the sit bones. We're going to inhale, reach it all the way up. And as you exhale, keep this elongation in your spine and lean forward as much as you can. The destination is not to touch the toes. It's also not to get the head onto that knee. It is about feeling the stretch. Where do you feel the stretch the most? Pushing the back of your knee into the mat as much as you can, not lifting this hip away from the floor. Keep it grounded. If you are judging yourself because your hands does not reach your foot, then rather question that instead of questioning why you cannot touch your foot. The This is not about the destination. What is your body teaching you? With every exhalation, you allow yourself to sink into this posture a little bit deeper. Maybe it is not going literally, physically deeper into this position, but just allowing energetically for this position to settle. Two more deep breaths. Beautiful. From there, we are going to inhale, reaching both hands high. You drag your left hand close to your left hip, and from there, lifting the hips all the way up, point into the toes, and reach that right hand all the way back. 3 deep breaths. Feel the strength that you are creating into your right leg. Feel the stretch into your left. Drop your head all the way back if that is within your neck range. And exhale, bringing it all the way back. Beautiful. Now from there, with your right hand, grab hold of your right toe and straighten that leg. Beautiful. If the leg is not all the way straight, that is perfectly okay. We want a tall spine, rounded sit bones. Yes. 3 deep breaths. Now we are going to lean the weight a little bit further back. Bending into the knee is perfectly okay. Now push into your fingers with your toe and see if you can lift that other foot up too. Grabbing hold. Yes. Opening up the chest. Taking a few deep breaths. Try to keep your spine as tall as you can. If you are noticing a rocking sensation in this, that is perfectly okay. We are just getting to know our stomach muscles a little bit better. Two more deep breaths, you've got this. And from there, releasing your right leg all the way down. Coming all the way up. Straighten the left leg now as much as you can. If the knee is still bent, then rather question the judgment that you feel in your body and in your mind for not having that leg all the way straight. The most important is a straight spine. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. And from there, bending into that knee. Place that heel as close to the perineum as you can, and right hand next to the right hip. We are going to lift the hips all the way up. Point into the toe. That's it. Feel the strength. Marrying the stretch inside of your body, and the breath flows between both of them. 1 more deep breath. And exhale, coming all the way down. Now, from there, readjust yourself. If you did move, please make sure that the heel, the knee, and the hip is in one straight line. We reach from the rib cage all the way to the fingertips, and reach the fingertips as far away from you as you can. Not to reach the toes, that's not the destination, but trying to see how close you can get your stomach towards the thigh instead. Try to reach your nose towards your toes instead of trying to grab hold of your foot with your hands. That is a result of trying to pull your nose towards your toes, not the other way around. Now relax, release. Receive the knowledge from your body and feel the gratitude flow. With every exhalation, you feel your body soften and surrender a little bit more. Two more deep breaths. From there, we're coming all the way back up. Straightening into the left leg, all the way forward. Pointing the toes all the way up. Now, sometimes what happens is we bring the big toes closer to our nose, then we do these pinky toes. Try to keep it all in a straight line, flexing into the feet as much as you can. Now move these fleshy parts away so that you can feel your sit bones equally grounded. Again, we do not lift from the shoulder, we lift from the rib cage. Imagining that you are lifting your rib cage away from your hips and your hands follow. As you exhale, you're coming all the way down. Folding inward to attune to your gratitude. Wherever your hands are, whether they are on your knees, by your shins, or just tucked underneath, grabbing hold of your Achilles. Anything is perfectly fine for where your body is at right now. Accepting this posture for what it is, without expecting anything from this posture, you'll notice that your body is a little bit more comfortable in the discomfort of it all. Two more deep breaths. Beautiful. And from there, it's okay if you have to bend into your knees here. We are going to crisscross both the hands, grabbing hold of opposite foot with opposite hand. Now, if it feels like you have two left sides today, that is perfectly okay. Let's see how this goes. Just do either side. So, let go of your right foot with your left hand. Reach that hand all the way back, and as you do, you start lifting your left leg into the sky, coming into a spinal twist and reaching that left hand all the way back. Imagining that you are trying to push your right hand with your left foot and you are trying to reach the left hand as far back as you can. Elongate and open up the chest. You'll feel the stretch in your leg too. Again, if this leg does not go all the way straight, you do not judge yourself. You love these parts and learn a lesson from your body instead of trying to push your body into spaces where it is not willing to go today. Maybe yesterday was a different story. Our cells regenerate. Let's honor our bodies instead of trying to torture our bodies. Now from there, we are going to drop the left hand all the way down onto the floor. Then, bending into the right leg. This might be new, so see how you go. We want to lift the hips away from the floor as much as we can. Still kicking into that right hand with the left foot. Feeling the stretch, feeling the strength marry once again. 2 more deep breaths. It's okay if you are wobbly. You are not a bad person just because you are wobbly in this position. Beautiful. From there, release the left foot. Place it next to the right. Push the knees all the way forward and let's come into a balance. Standing on your tiptoes, you can do this. Beautiful. Now from there, inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, bring hands into the chest. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands into chest. Let's do that one more time as you feel the balance, as you trust your body to balance itself. Beautiful. Now we are going to reverse this action. So from there, right hand goes behind you. You drop down onto the heels. Your left hand goes towards your right foot. Grab it on the outside of your right foot and straighten as much as you can. Feel the strength and the stretch marry and meet in your body, and breathe into that. One more deep breath. You've got this. Beautiful job. And dropping those hips down. Straightening the left leg in front of you. Straightening the right arm. All the way back. Reach that right hand a little bit further away from you. Push a little bit further into that left hand with the right foot. Open up the chest. You are still trying to elongate through the crown of your head into Father Sky. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, you bring that leg down and grab hold of either side of the feet. From there, we are going to release the hands. We are going to crisscross into our legs, planting the hands all the way in front of you. Roll over those legs, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Let's come into a downward facing dog. Now from there, making sure that your fingertips are spread out wide, that you have your hands in line with your shoulders, that you are pulling your biceps closer towards your ears. Beautiful. Now once again, if your heels are not touching down onto the floor, you are not a bad person. So feel grateful that your body can come into a downward facing dog and release any expectation of how this should look or how this should feel. That's how we learn from our body. Now from there, we want to push the two muscles in between your shoulder blades together. See if you can open up your chest a little bit more towards your thighs. We are not trying to look anywhere. So just bubble into your head ever so slightly. This is a really strong posture, but you are stronger. So feel this strength traveling through your body and thanking yourself for being this strong, for having the dedication to come into this position and observe how this position feels as an expression in your body. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Beautiful. We're going to slowly start building a little bit more strength into the upper end of our body and also our legs and our stomach all at once. So on the inhale, we are going to come onto the tiptoes. On the exhale, you are going to bend into the knees without placing the knees down onto the floor. Connect the buttocks as close to the heels as you can. Then inhale, rolling into our high plank. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. We are going to do a few of these. So just go with the flow of your breath, imagining that the breath is leading the movement, not the other way around. So inhale onto the tiptoes. Exhale, drop the heels low. The buttocks close to the heels. Inhale into your high plank and exhale all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale onto tiptoes. Exhale, hips and heels meet. Roll into your high plank. Back to downward facing dog. One more time here. Onto the tiptoes. Bring the heels and the hips together. Roll into your high plank. And all the way back. Beautiful. Now from there, the right leg is going to reach high up into the sky, bending into the knee. And step that foot in between your hands. Dropping the left knee down. Coming into your low lunge. Please making sure that we have the right knee in a straight line over the ankle, not over the toes. Beautiful. Now cupcaking these fingers. Just take a few deep breaths here. Relaxing to the hips. It's okay that they are hovering, they are safe. It is safe to feel whatever it is in your body that you are meant to feel and learn in this moment. Then planting left hand firmly down, making sure that you have the soft part of your elbow facing towards this right leg. Don't hyperextend the elbow all the way to the front. Then from there, inhale, lifting the right hand into the sky as high as you can. Beautiful. 3 deep breaths. Then the right hand is going to reach all the way back towards the left leg. So reach that right hand all the way back. It's okay if you cannot touch. Reach the left hand as high as you can into the sky. 3 deep breaths. And let's bring it all the way back. Good job. Bring both hands onto the inside of this right foot. Start scissor walking this right toes off of the mat. Beautiful. Move the hands all the way in. We are going to tuck this back toe, lift the knee away from the mat. Lean the weight into this right leg as we bring the left leg all the way over. Toes off, heels on. Let's sit it down into a malasana. It's okay if your heels cannot go all the way down. Maybe your big toes should move a little bit further away. Please make sure that your feet are 45-degree angles. If you cannot fit your elbows in between your knees, again, rest them on your knees. That's okay. 2 deep breaths here. Beautiful, good job. Now bring the hands all the way back in. Lean the weight into the left leg as we start stretching the right leg all the way back. Drop that knee down. Beautiful. Now scissor walk this foot all the way in, this left foot. And reaching the left hand high up. You're going to reach the left hand towards the right leg and stretch and reach into this right arm. Have 1 more deep breath left. Beautiful. Bringing it all the way back. Reach that hand high. 3 deep breaths. And bring it all the way back. Now just breathe into your hips, cupcaking into these beautiful fingers, making sure that you have the knee right above the ankle, that it is not pushing all the way over towards the toes. Relax into your belly. Ladies, your belly is supposed to hang out in yoga. So just breathe into that. Love that. Be grateful that we have beautiful, luscious bodies and bellies that digests our food, that digests our life and our emotions. It means that you are alive. So let's be grateful for that. 1 more deep breath here. And from there, bending, taking this left leg all the way back. Bring the knees a little bit wider and big toes touch. Let's push all the way back into a wide leg child or even into a star seat if you want. Now please don't try to relax, because relaxation is not something that we do. It is something we allow. So just allow your body to do what it does naturally. Surrender into the natural state of your being, which is bliss and relaxation. are going to take 3 more deep breaths, mindfully feeling how the breath arrives. From there, lifting your head away from the mat, moving your hands a little bit closer. So from here, we are going to move the knees a little bit wider than our mat, pointing the fingers all the way in. And we are going to breathe into our lion. We are going to make this powerful breathing, but please notice that I'm saying powerful and not forceful. Everything that is forceful for me is a no-go. So, powerful breathing in and out through the nose only. You might notice that you already feel the energy line of your body. If I really just relax, I can feel myself just swaying forward and backwards without me doing anything. So I want you guys to notice how we are increasing our vibrational frequency by tapping into the power of our breath. So before we go into Savasana, we are just going to supercharge ourselves with our breath. So for 21 deep, powerful breaths, we're going to breathe it in and out of the nose only. And you are going to imagine that you are supercharging right underneath your rib cage. So breathing into the center of your lungs, not just the top of your lungs. So it will look like this. So let's all go together. I will do the counting. You just concentrate on breathing into this point where your rib cage is meeting. And let's take a deep breath in. Fully out. And stop. Fully in, fully out, and hold it out. Whenever you feel that big urge to breathe once again, just allow the breath to naturally flow into your lungs. And feel your heightened states of consciousness. And without shaking yourself too much, trusting the intelligence of your body to choose the easiest way for you to gracefully now come into the Savasana. Getting your lumbar spine close to the mat. Maybe giving yourself a big hug of gratitude, thanking your body for leading you through these postures, for teaching you something new. And then letting go of your right foot, your left foot. Head drops down last. Supporting this energetically with a big breath in through the nose, out of the mouth. Of your body to gravity, as you feel the support of your mat, Mother Earth, feeling the gratitude of this moment. We have so much much to be grateful for. It is when we try to live in a space between the future and the past, far away from the present, that we forget how many things we have to be grateful for. So feeling grateful for the air you breathe, for your heart that beats, solar energy sustaining life itself. Noticing that it is the small things that is a part and makes up the big things. Noticing that it is thankful people that are happy, not necessarily happy people that are thankful. Offering your gratitude to this moment in its abundance. Invite it back to the surface of this present moment by inviting a deep breath into your lungs. Feeling how this awareness is becoming more attentive to your outer world. Take up more space by slowly starting to wiggle into your fingers and your toes. Maybe rocking your head over from the one side to the other. Rotating into your wrists, into your ankles, giving yourself a stretch if that feels good. Bringing your knees in towards your chest. Take your time. Keep your gaze soft, your eyes closed. Follow the gentle guidance that your body is asking. Noticing how every single fiber of your body is alive and thriving, and feeling thankful and grateful for that. And in your own time, without shaking yourself too much, bring yourself back into a comfortable seated position. Placing your hands over your heart space once again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. so much for showing up for yourself. I offer you my gratitude. Thank you for existing so beautifully. Let's end off this practice, setting the tone for the rest of our day with a beautiful Om. Deep breath in and out. Inhale one Om. Namaste, dear soul.